Hey, welcome back. This is the Argonaut, and we are watching a online battle replay because my ally was named the Argonaut as well, or he was Argonaut. I couldn't pass this opportunity up, and actually ended up being a very intense battle. And it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I couldn't pass out the opportunity to show off this unification of the Argonauts. So yeah, I am playing as a lizardman, and he is the Skaven. And then we have Dark Elves and High Elves. So, Dark Elf army, Reaper Bolt throwers. They have a Reaper Bolt, Eagle Claw Bolt thrower for the High Elves. They got a dragon, a bunch of Dark Shards, some Dread Spears, Black Arc Corsairs, some Cold One Knights and Malekith, as well as they have a bunch of Blackguard of Nagarond. And I think they have some Witch Elves too? Yeah, there's some Witch Elves. Right there. Hello. Those ladies in their abs. Looking shredded. And the High Elf player has Lothern Seaguard, Archers, Lothern Seaguard, Phoenix Guard, some Sword Masters, and some White Lions. And he has Tyrion as his lord. And I think he also has a Jade Wizard. So we have a little bit of a skirmish phase here. My teammate here has a bunch of Plague Claw catapults that are trying to duke it out with the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. And then kind of a mix of Clan Rats and Storm Vermin all along his line. And then also there's the Hell Pit Abomination, of course, and some Doom Wheels. 3 Doom Wheels. And his lord is... what's his lord? Lord Skrork. So, my army... which maybe I should have done first, but whatever. I got some solar engines, I got a bunch of Saurus, 2 Saurus Spears, 4 Saurus Warriors, 2 Croxigors, I have a Saurus Old Blood on a Carnosaur, I have a Skink Chief on a Pterodon, as well as a Skink Priest of Heavens on a Pterodon. I have a Feral Bastillodon, 2 Cold One Spear Riders, and then 2 Feral Cold Ones, which... I moved them out later, but I realized I should have just sent my Feral Cold Ones over there to kind of disrupt the Reaper Bolt Throwers, because they end up actually doing very well against the Plague Claw Catapult. Oh yeah, this player, the High Elf player, is sending over the Sun Dragon just to kind of mess around and breathe some fire at things, as they are ought to do. It's a bit of a long battle, so I may actually fast forward through this bit right now. Just kind of a lot of skirmishing, dragon running around, Plague Claw Catapult not trading very well with the Reaper Bolt Thrower, unfortunately. It was was the Warp Lightning Thrower or something? Was it Warp Lightning Cannon? There you go. That would probably be a bit more effective at one-on-oneing the Reaper Bolt Thrower, but hey. I slowly kind of move up through the woods, just trying to conceal my army. This is when I decide, oh, I should probably move these Feral Cold Ones out and start messing with the enemy. So we're going to fast forward a little bit here. Just kind of starting to shift around. I fire the solar engines just once. I'm also, honestly, I'm very new to multiplayer battles. I never played them until this game. So, you know, I'm fairly competent, but, you know, I'm not going to be a great player by any means. So there are some opportunities I miss here and there. But, you know, trying to get better because, man, multiplayer is just too much fun. I'm loving free-for-alls. Team battles are good, too. So, yeah, I played a bunch today. It's been a lot of fun. And, yeah, I've been using the Lizardmen a lot because they're kind of my go-to faction. But I have played a bit as the High Elves and the Skaven as well. I haven't really touched the Dark Elves yet. But we have a little bit of skirmishing here. A little first attack phase. The Doom Wheels got a little anxious, decided to tangle with the Cold Ones, but Storm Vermin coming up, going to drive them off. We have just a little bit of more skirmishing, jockeying for position. Going to fast forward a little bit more. We got spells going on. What is this? Soul Stealer. I'm getting to target the Witch Elves with my solar engines because they are pretty nasty. Also, all my Saurus Warriors have shields, because I was assuming I'd come up against a lot of Archer fire from both the Dark Shards as well as the Elven Archers. Sorry if it's a little choppy, there's a lot of units on the field here. My computer can only handle so much. Oh, there's a good solar shot there. And the Doom Wheels are coming in. The Doom Wheels are pretty good in this. Oh wow, he's getting wrecked. But they end up clutching out quite a bit of kills. They're the unit to watch, in my opinion. But yeah, we're starting to clash over here. The Helped Abomination has clashed into the White Lions of Trace. Skaven's all just pouring in right now. The Dragon's just destroying the Plague Claw Catapult, nothing we can really do there. But we are about to get in. My opponent got in, I keep saying opponent. My teammate got in a little quicker than I did because his units are a lot faster than mine. But that's okay. We try to do a combined arms effort. Frame rate's dropping, but soon things will be dead. We get a little clash here. Yes, the clan rats, followed up by the Saurus warriors, just pouring down the line. There they go. I think our Saurus warriors will trade quite well. I'm just kind of lining up cavalry here, and then I get distracted elsewhere. I think I forget to click my charges, which is unfortunate. I don't actually remember. Do I get my charges off? No, I do not. I don't know if he did either. I think we just ran our troops into each other. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, I was focused on... oh, I dropped a Curse of the Midnight Wind as well, Overcast, so that really wrecks their front line and allows me to push my troops through. Our Saurus Old Blood is wrecking the Witch Elves, which don't really stand a chance against this mighty beast. A lot going on right now. Proxigor is pushing through with the Clan Rats. We're just kind of coming up against Malekith right now, hoping to take him down. The cavalry fight actually goes very well for me. I bring a Feral Bastillodon in. It's just overwhelming numbers, destroy the Cold One Knights, which was very fortunate for me. Also, the whole time I'm going to have this, I have the Skink Chief up here, just kind of taking pot shots at Malekith. Skink Chief is pretty solid at taking out other units. I mean, other hero units. I mean, it doesn't have armor piercing, but still, it's got really high missile damage as well as poison attacks, which is really solid. What do we got going on here? Proxigor's got a little overextended and are fighting Blackguards of Nagaron, which is really not going to go well. Now they're taking fire from the Dark Shards. I noticed this. I'm going to try to quickly wrap up the Cold One Knights and then move through. I kind of bunched up a bit too much there, but, you know, that is what it is. Let's take a look over here, though. Solar Engines are in combat. The Skaven troops, I mean, kind of got wrecked. The Hell Pit Abomination got 13 kills. I mean, he's fighting Blackguard of Nagaron as well as Phoenix Guard. It did not really stand a chance. This fight didn't go so well for the Skaven player. But then I bring my Connoisseur in and start wrecking the Dark Shards. So I've had enough of their missile attacks. Gonna bring the Cold One Spear Riders in. Boom! Just decimate them. I mean, there's so much weight behind my cavalry there. Bringing the Feral Cold Ones in to the Dark Shards. Sending them flying. They really got overrun there. And even the Feral Bastillodon coming in. So then we have Malekith here. He's trying to get away from the Proxigors who are going berserk, or going feral, I guess. I don't know the term. I think it's feral because they have feral instincts. Solar Engines, I didn't really micro them that well. I was really focused on that other flank and kind of left them out. But I mean, they ended up getting, you know, not a great amount of kills, but they did okay. You know, nothing amazing. This dragon is still kind of terrorizing the fleeing Skaven units of the other Argonaut. But there is a Plague Claw Catapult still firing, and boom. I also think I dropped, yep, there it is. Dropped a Comet with my Priest of Heavens, Skink Priest of Heavens. Got some kills there, I think. Maybe not. Maybe no kills at all. That's okay. Hopefully it did some damage, I don't really know. Alright, now my Saurus Old Blood is taking some fire. I am not paying attention. because of all this chaos over here. I'm trying to micro my Skink Chief to attack the right targets, but then I move, finally, charge into the back, trying to help out my Feral Bastillodon. Saurus Old Blood doing his thing, whacking his tail around, hopefully taking out the Phoenix Guard and the Sword Masters, which look, I mean, they look amazing, but they'll look better dead. Look better in the mouth of my Carnosaur. So I took down the Dark Elf archers for the most part, but man, the High Elf archers are really doing a number on our troops right now. They don't have armor piercing. Oh no, they do have armor piercing. No, they don't. What am I looking at? So they're not doing a ton of damage, but still, it's over a long period of time. It will take its toll. So Malekith is still alive, unfortunately. Kroxigors are not doing that well. Trying to bring in some troops as I can. These Feral Cold Ones are looking for an attack in the back. There it goes. Gonna break the Black Guards there. Carnosaur is doing alright. He's okay. Bring in the Solar Engine just to hopefully disrupt the archers as best we can. There's an entire Phoenix Guard unit here, which is a bit worrisome. But I forget how we end up dealing with them. Do we even deal with them? I don't even know. We'll find out. Alright, so dragon's coming in. I'm moving the Skink Chief to attempt to take out the dragon. I thought he was going for my Priest of Heavens, but he was not. Carnosaur is trying to heal some health. What else would you do with health? I guess lose it. But just crushing through here. Ooh, loud mess overhead. Man, these the Doom Wheels are just going to town. 204 kills on that Doom Wheel right now. It has been racking it up. Alright, let's see what's going on. Tyrion is fighting. He's taking on, it looks like, some Plague Claw Catapult. So I think he'll do quite well there. But, ooh, somebody's coming over to say hi to Tyrion. Is it the Saurus Old Blood? I think so. He's gonna come in and take a bite. Boom. And Tyrion does not want a piece of my Saurus. Alright, so up here we have the Skink Chief still firing away. We've routed the dragon. I throw in the Priest of Heavens, because why not? They still have several archer units, but at least the Plague Claw Catapult's tying them down right now. Though the White Lions are coming in. Just a lot of really neat looking units. Very cool stuff. This game is really cool. But the Saurus Old Blood is actually starting to take a lot of damage. He was pretty low in health and routes. Doesn't die, but routes. Got 25 health left. So that actually didn't go that well. Using the priest to hopefully chase off the dragon, then I decided to bring him back. We're going to use the Skink Chief to attack Tyrion. Oh yeah, dropped a Thunderbolt on these units here. And what do we have left here? We do have the Feral Bastillodon over here. So Malekith got routed, and I had an entire unit of Saurus Spears that, you know, close to a full unit, with about half health, that needed to come back. And they are hopefully going to do quite a bit of damage. We'll see. These guys, they went feral, and they're just kind of hanging out. Not really doing anything. Not really sure what's going on there. But at that point, the Saurus Old Blood comes back from routing. And I don't notice it right away. But I will notice it in a bit. And there is, oh, just a little mage over here. Maybe I can attack it with my Saurus. We'll find out. Skink Chief is running from the dragon. The dragon comes down, try to take out the Doom Wheel, which now has 273 kills. I think it's really the. I mean, there's some melee troops left, some Storm Vermin. But yeah, really, it's just the Doom Wheel at this point, which is cleaning up as best it can. The dragon routes again because it came back. I think at this point, yeah, I had brought my. Oh, no, not yet. I figured, hey, maybe I'll attack with the Priest of Heavens. It's not really a good trade-off. not really meant for melee combat. Neither is the wizard, but the wizard is more suited for it. We have the Skink Chief still alive, taking pot shots. Oh, Blade Wind going off from Malekith, I assume. Where is Malekith? Ah, there's Tyrion. So at this point I get my Saurus spears in, and they are anti-large, and Tyrion is on a horse. So that's going to go very well for me right now, considering he's, you know, tired and already at half health. Can't really recover anymore either. I think Malekith has now been routed officially. I think the Dark Elf player is pretty much done with. Yeah, Malekith got routed again. That's pretty much going to be the end of him. Skink Chief still camped out up here, trying to take out Tyrion. Let's see what that Doomwheel's up to. Oh, just crushing through the archers. Yeah, the Skaven player does a good job of keeping the High Elf units routing. Or the Skaven player, I should say, the other Argonaut. So yeah, I think things are looking okay right now. Tyrion is still alive, but we're wearing him down. And things are looking actually pretty good at this point. Though there is a pretty big unit of Swordmasters right here, which are going to trade pretty well against my Saurus Warriors. Pretty very well. Pretty really well. So he's, other Argonaut is bringing his Storm Vermins out. Storm Vermin. They're again going to trade poorly with the Swordmasters, but Saurus Warriors coming in from behind. And the Doom Wheel, the most clutch unit. Look at that, over 300 kills coming through, crushing into the Swordmasters. They're still fighting pretty strong. And then, yes, oh yes, I think my Lord died? Yeah. The Jade Wizard, or the High, or why did I say Jade Wizard? It's a High Wizard. High Mage took him out. But we have pretty much surrounded the Swordmasters. They're fighting valiantly, but the Doom Wheel is a bit too much for them right now. Zapping and smushing its way through, and we rout it. Tyrion has been routed. Hoping to chase him off the battlefield because his leadership starts to peak up again a little bit. And there's an entire, pretty healthy mage here. I'm confident we can take it out, but you don't really know, considering how hurt we are. But still have about, 20 ammo on the Skink Chief. The amount of ammo the Skink Chief has is really very great. I mean, it's super useful. Great little sniper. But yeah, we pretty much have the Doom Wheel here. There's not too much left. Archers, but aside from them, the Doom Wheel can wrap that up. I mean, 334 kills on the Doom Wheel is pretty incredible. I'm chasing the mage with my Saurus Spears, but at this point, I think we can fast forward. Things are looking pretty good for us. Tyrion routs off the battlefield, and at that point, we win. So, let's take a look at the results here. The Saurus Old Blood did pretty good. Actually, the Solar Engines actually ended up doing okay. They weren't the best, but oh, see, I told you. Argonaut and the Argonaut. We're both like, oh, snap, it's amazing. But yeah, Cold One Spear Riders did very well. Feral Cold Ones did what they needed to do. Most of our troops actually did quite alright. I mean, we probably didn't use the Skink Priest of Heavens that well, but honestly, that first spell, the Curse of the Midnight Wind Overcast on the entire line of the Dark Elves really helped out. So it was worth it just for that. Skink Chief didn't get a lot of kills, obviously, but he was doing work on the dragon as well as some of the lords. Over for my... oh yeah, there we go. For my teammate, Lord Scrope did pretty well. I mean, the Clan Rats, of course, that was expected. Not great. Storm Vermin, that one did really well. This one pretty solid. The Hell Pit Abomination kind of didn't get used that well, unfortunately. But 155 kills on the Plague Claw Catapult, 2 chevrons, that's pretty amazing. But MVP, Doom Wheel, absolutely, 350 kills. Pretty incredible. Let's quickly look at Lord Tyrion. Interesting, playing as the Dark Elves. Malekith did quite well. Some of the Blackguard did very well. And the Reaper Bolt Thrower did okay. I think they did quite a lot of damage to the other catapults to render them ineffective. But then Lord Tyrion did really well. I assume he got a lot of kills on like Skaven clan rats, but still, the Swordmasters did great. That Phoenix Guard did not do very well. But yeah, and then the dragon got 82 kills. Pretty solid. But in the end, the Argonaut team pushed out the victory thanks to the Doom Wheel as well as some other Lizardman units, and that catapult did great too. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll probably do some more multiplayer battles here and there. It's not going to be a focus of my channel, but they are really fun. And if I come across one that was, that was great, right? come on. If I come across more like that, I'll record them and put them up just for fun. But thanks for watching. If you'd like to want to subscribe, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.